Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. We finally got him. It took months, but we finally got him. Finally. The day has come. It's a beautiful day. Leroy is no more. I mean, okay, that's not entirely true. But for those of you who don't know, the balance patch dropped today. Just for Leroy. Only Leroy got touched. No other characters have been touched. Just Leroy. And oh boy, these are some spicy notes. I mean, looking through them, when I first, because I know the patch dropped before the notes, so I tried to find. I was just playing the game, figuring out what changed, and I just saw so many great things. Down 1+2 doesn't force crouch anymore, and it's -4 on block. Back 1+2, -9 on block. Increased recovery. Still a counter hit launcher, but the things that made it super annoying are gone. Also less damage, so the combo is not as obnoxious. 1+2 doesn't wall splat anymore. It's very good changes. These are the changes we should have got the first time. Like this is what they really should have done, because these are good change. I'm gonna be playing the changes like right now as I'm talking, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But if we just look through these patch notes, there are some really good things in here. By the way, for those of you who don't know, I'm currently pushing for Twitch partner right now on Twitch. You know, obviously being a verified partner Twitch streamer, it's actually a very big goal of mine. So for those of you who don't know, I'm trying to stream every single day from about 8 p.m. GMT. The time that is for you will probably be up here. And yeah, as many of you that can come by, you know, because as many viewers as possible really helps me out, you know, keep those numbers up, make things look good to Twitch. And hopefully they'll be able to, you know, partner me very soon, within the next month or two. I really want to get that done. That'd really mean a lot to me. And I'm also trying to really merge my YouTube and my Twitch audience, so as many of you that can come by, that would really mean a lot to me. So yeah, that's what I have to say about that little interlude. Now back to the patch notes. Like all of the nerfs, really, they make sense. Not like the last time where they just touched and tweaked some damage here and whatever, but it makes sense. Like, is while sending 2 less damage, forward 2-2. I'm like, yes, let's push back on block, and it's still -13. It's still -13, but I think there are some good characters out there with even good 12 frame and 13 frame punishes, so there's not too much to cry about that. And I checked as well, the second hit does not follow you 360 anymore. That was one of the first things I had to check. It doesn't follow anymore, so the first hit whiffs, the second hit might slightly realign, but if you have made a big enough movement, you will not get hit by the second hit, and you'll be fine to go for your launch punish. You know, down back 2 does less damage as well. His cane does less damage, and they've increased the whiff recovery on his parry, which I think is really good. It makes it a lot easier to now properly punish him for just doing parries. I think Leroy actually needs to take risks now, and the parry has become a risk now, because if it's whiffed, there's a great amount of time now to launch. It was possible before. By increasing the recovery by 5 frames now, there's even more time for you to whiff punish him there. Obviously, same with his back 1+2 as well. I think I really like the back 1+2 change a lot. It's now +2 on hit, -9 on block, and they increase the whiff recovery by 10 frames. That's really good, because a move like that shouldn't be that strong. A 12 frame counter hit launching mid, it's still a good move. And I think they've been very smart with the Leroy changes. Leroy is still strong. He is still very strong, but they've made him way less obnoxious, and you actually kind of have to take some risks with him now. And I like that. You know, down back 1 doesn't high crush anymore. It's crouch stays and root. It might high crush, it might evade jabs now, but it's not being reliably high crushing anymore. And it's all just great changes. And I have to quickly say right now, thank you to Bandai Namco and the balancing team and Michael Murray. I didn't doubt you guys for a second. I always had your back. I absolutely knew you would get it right, and that's what you've done here. You've got it right. Ridiculous. I'm so convinced since Harada got promoted, the dev team have no idea what they're doing anymore. I have no idea what they're doing. Leroy is his normal now. I mean, as normal as he can be, he still has obnoxious things. But it's Tekken now. I feel like it's Tekken now. It's still going to be difficult. It's going to be hard to see over the next few months how these changes really impact the game. Obviously, the other balance patch is still coming, so the other characters will be touched up in those, and we see how they get along. But I'm liking the state of Tekken right now. I am really liking the state of Tekken. I like what they're doing. Leroy, he looks fine now. I think back 1+2 will still be annoying regardless, because obviously how fast it is, but if you're patient against Leroy, it's going to come back to bite him actually now, which is something that would work in the other way. Playing patient against Leroy, it didn't work. It simply couldn't work because of how his frames were. But I think you can now explore your offense more against Leroy. You can, like I said before, you can be more patient and properly find your options now. He's still gonna be annoying. Down 3-2 still exists. Hermit stance still exists. They didn't really touch anything out of Hermit stance this time. But I like where things are at now, and I hope we continue in this direction of good balance changes. There are still a few characters that need to be touched in the upcoming patch. I wonder how they'll handle that, but for now I'm happy with Tekken. And that's basically all this video is. Just a little thank you to the balancing team. Thank you. I didn't doubt you guys for a single second. I knew we'd be getting this. We liked the character regardless, no matter how strong he was. And now by doing this, they're essentially ruining their game, because with these small changes, up until Tekken World Tour, they have what? When does it start? April? April is Tekken Tokyo Masters. They have until April to try and normalize this character. If not, people are going to be dropping off. The only things to watch out for now is Fakumram coming soon. We don't really know, maybe in the next month or two. I hope he drops before Tekken World Tour and not during, because that would be very annoying. And the balance patch coming up, and see how things go. So I think that's going to be all from me on this video. I'm very happy with the balance changes. I like where things are at. I think Leroy is now welcome in the Tekken cast. Still a strong character. He'll still be top 5, top 10 regardless, but the gap has definitely been lessened. And I like where things are going. So yeah, follow me on Twitch. The road to partner begins here. Join the Discord, the KO Discord. Please like, comment. Let me know your favorite change in the comments. I want to know what you liked the most about these changes. And then yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video.